So, last time, you guys were in a bar where a book kind of exploded with shadow. Everybody agreed that you wanted to either know more about the book, see it destroyed, or just know that the book was purged from existence itself. So everybody banded together to follow the woman to a family home of hers. You have been traveling with her for about a day. You did have to set up camp in the forest once. Would anybody have wanted to stop for supplies on the trades road?
I have a bunch of stuff. I'm ready for the road.
No.
Okay.
I'm fine.
Alright. So, at one point, the woman you now know as Freya did stop to pick up some mild supplies, but you traveled pretty uneventfully in the direction that she led you. As you walked, you might have known a little bit more about each other, but there wasn't really too much chatting done, as everybody was very focused on their goal and their personal missions and whatnot. Freya did reveal as you wandered that she's not going to her home, but to a property that is owned by a family member, an uncle of hers, in fact.
Creepy uncle, got it.
Okay.
So, as you were wandering, open up a theme. She took you off the trades road. You went from being on a large dirt path with some caravans, some wanderers, to branching off into a sometimes thick, sometimes sparse. You have come upon a sparse portion of forest. And wandering, you do come upon an encampment where it's really just a woman standing by a fire pit.
But there's like evidence that this was an encampment, that other people were there.
From what you can see, it's really just a fire pit. There doesn't seem to be much else. There's no signs of heavy foot traffic or tents or anything like that. Just a lone woman by a fire.
It's not safe to approach strangers in the wild, especially if they're alone.
She doesn't look like she's doing any harm.
Is she obviously armed in any way?
Let's see. Emilia, that was you, right?
Say that again?
That was you speaking?
Oh no, that was me. I asked if she was obviously armed in any way.
From here, you would have to roll a, not spot check, sorry, that's 3.5 rolls. A perception check.
Sure. I'd be willing to do that. Plus perception, plus 2. 19.
Okay. She seems to have a short sword on her hip.
Okay.
1 second. Alright. After a moment, or a few moments of awkward silences, some of you just kind of eye her from afar. You notice the woman, again, as you know, is Freya, looks over and sees the woman at the fire pit. She's kind
Freya.
of lowering her eyes.
Freya, is this a friend of yours?
I...
She looks rather sad.
She looks familiar. Elia, is that you? She's raising her voice slightly, and the woman at the fire pit turns around. Freya? Oh, Freya! Hello! Freya's just running across now.
Aw. touching
Hello.
family reunion.
What are you doing out here? The woman turns to Freya. Wait, what are you doing here? You don't live anywhere near here. Freya smiles. I came to meet with Gildarion. Wait, why aren't you with him? Elia's just kind of staring at her. He's not going to receive you. You might as well turn back home. Freya's looking kind of nervously at her. Why is that? He's caught with his spells, this time longer than before. A decade he has spent thus far. All visitors are sent away, and he will not receive you. Any of you. He particularly doesn't like strangers. She's looking at the party.
I don't particularly like strangers either.
Funny you should say that.
Are you?
We are strange. It's true.
So Nessie's gonna move a little bit closer.
Yeah, I'm gonna move a little bit closer too.
Same.
You could tell him perhaps that we have a book of his. I believe it's a book of his. Some fell, terrible book. So it was either set it on fire or return it to him. I'm not sure what's happening. But it's a fell book.
Yes. How did you come upon one of his artifacts then?
Oh, she has it. Points to Freya.
Freya, what have you done? I just wanted. No, I didn't take. I was borrowing a book. I was going to return it to him, and it's, that's that.
'Twas some wee shadow beastie that was inside.
This is Elia speaking. A shadow beast? Are you friends with Freya?
No.
We are now.
We're accompanying her to get rid of this book. Seems like quite the evil tome.
Yes, you seem very, well armed to be accompanying my sister here.
Your point?
Sister.
Well, see, the book attacked her, so we're trying to destroy the book.
Elia's walking closer to Freya and whispering.
All right.
I want to shimmy closer
Okay.
and just be like, sister. Wait, is she your sister for real, or is it in another sense?
After Elia mutters a few words into Freya's ear, Freya just shakes her head, looks at Elia, and then looks up to Namara. Yes, we're sisters. Well, sort of. Cousins. Basically sisters.
Oh, so you're besties. That's adorable. So cute.
Elia's looking warily at everyone. Well, I didn't expect this sort of reunion, as you called it. But let me see the book. Freya's holding it out. The book is a mottled purple. You'd say that it was leather, but you can't for the life of you recall anything that bears that color. She takes it in her hands and examines it a bit, flips through the pages. Yes. Of course. Well, you want to bring more magic to the man already enthralled in it, but that's fine. I mean, anything that'll get us to see him again, I suppose. You're not going alone. I'll go with you all. But, his mansion is just to the north there.
He's not sick, is he? I'm a cleric. I could probably do something about that.
No, he's not sick, exactly.
Is he mad?
No, he's... No.
Obsessed?
Insane. That would be a word that could be used, yes. He loves his magic. He loves artifacts.
That sounds insane. I like it. Let's go meet this guy.
Let's
All
do
right.
it.
I would say that obsession with magic sounds simply like faith, and there's nothing wrong with faith. Faith gets us through many dark times. And, well, I suppose faith in a shadow beast would be very dark, wouldn't it?
Yes, so long as you're not intending to harm him. Yes, just the book.
He hasn't done anything to me.
He doesn't harm us.
All right, fair enough. Well, let's be off then. She's looking at the fire pit and at everyone else and just gesturing you to follow. Does everyone
All
follow?
right. Yep.
Yep.
All right.